Welcome back, everyone, to the Puff Drink Talk podcast. Konrad here.
Hilton.
George.
Arthur.
What's going on, fellas? How you doing?
Yeah. Well, still excited
Good to see you back, man.
Yeah, thank you. Getting my sea legs back in the United States, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I was in Brazil. I know one of the other podcasts we talked about my adventures, and we talked about the differences, culture differences, economic differences that I had seen while I was there. But
Can you use your brain a little bit more on that topic? Yeah.
So I will. Here's a couple of things. If I was to categorize, and I want to do negativity first, just to get out of the way, and then positivity about my trip and the experience. And obviously, this is my perspective, negative wise, of Porto Alegre or Brazil.
Porto Alegre, not Gramado. Porto Alegre.
Not Gramado. Yeah,
Okay,
I talked
Porto
about
Alegre.
Gramado,
Okay.
but just kind of, well, and I'm going to lump in kind of like the whole thing,
Yeah, okay.
right? I'm just going to get negativity out of the way.
Right.
And it literally is two things.
Number one.
Number one, everything is small. Build roads a little bit bigger. Build bathroom stalls a little bit bigger so I can get my fat ass to sit on a toilet and take a shit properly. I want a little bit of legroom. Brazil's a huge country. Just make it a little bit bigger. Come on, guys. That's the only thing. Too much European influence. European influence. Europeans, they like everything small and compact and everything together. No, make it a little bit bigger.
Do you know why? Is the forest is too big, and then it goes into the city, and then so there's not much space because there is too much forest.
And I get that. I get that. I don't buy it. I think it's bullshit.
We're being a little sarcastic.
Yes, yeah. I don't think so. So that's the only. Honestly, that was the only thing that I was like, and it's not even really a negative. It's just me literally trying to nitpick something into like comparing it from an American eyes or being in America for so long and then going to Brazil. You're kind of like, why is this parking space so small? Why is this driveway to this house like it only fits one car to sweep past? Like,
So in one of our podcasts, we say like Lane was here asking for tips on how to travel, reasons to travel. I think the most important one, Lane, is that we take a lot of things for granted here in Texas.
Oh, 100%.
So when you travel, you learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And honestly, and that brings me to part two of, again, a nitpicking thing is just, and I honestly feel really bad for the people of the people of Brazil. It's how expensive everything has gotten. How expensive everything has gotten. And I mean, obviously from dollar to reais, there's a 5-to-1, conversion ratio.
Yeah.
And I know everything in the United States has gotten more expensive too, but the prices back in Brazil are just astronomically different, And I'm not putting I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but that coffee that I got you, that present, 65 reais for that bag.
Okay.
I was telling Hilton yesterday at Zafari's. We were walking. So Zafari's is a supermarket in Porto Alegre. I'm not sure if they have it in other.
It's our H&B.
HB's Texas,
Yes.
Brazil's HB's,
And it's phenomenal.
Porto Alegre.
Yeah,
Not
Porto Alegre.
Brazil. Yeah, it's basically in Porto Alegre. Yeah.
Oh, it's only in Porto
you have
Alegre.
a Zafari in São Paulo. They butchered the. You see, not on you in the same language. They butcher what Zafari is. So yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I
São
love.
Paulo, the tradition of São Paulo is pão de açúcar.
No, just because Zafari expanded to São Paulo. You haven't been
Yeah.
there for a while. So
They
No,
have
yeah,
like,
but
they have
that
one
was-
store in São Paulo.
Yeah,
Literally.
Zafari I think is more like isn't
really?
it Santa Catarina?
Zafari, it's Porto Alegre. It's
Porto
Rio Grande do Sul.
Alegre.
Yeah.
Okay.
Santa Catarina is like
There is one in Santa Catarina. too.
Andreasa.
yeah, but there's another one.
Yeah, there's another
bigger.
one. Yeah.
Anyways, just so, and I know one of the things that we were passing through because one of the apartments that we stayed at was really cool. It's on top. This was in
Petropolis?
Zona Sul. No,
Zona
Zona
Sul.
Sul. But it's a new Zafari, and it's a shopping mall. and then on top of it, they have apartments.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very convenient.
very convenient to the. I mean, it's like, okay, we were sleeping, staying up there, and then we would take an elevator down, and they had like a clinic inside of it, and then you can go down into the supermarket, and they had a mall.
You need a pantry.
Yeah, you basically had everything.
Was it a Pontal shopping?
Close to Pontal. It
Okay,
wasn't
that's not in Pontal. Okay.
I'll have to ask Camila where exactly.
Is it in Ipanema?
Yes,
Ipanema.
it is in Ipanema.
Ipanema. Okay, all right.
It is in Ipanema.
This is a new one,
Okay,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
probably
It is a newer one.
It's because Zafari has so much money that they are like doing it everywhere. Like Zafari and Melnick, which is like the biggest constructor in Porto Alegre.
Yeah.
They're pairing and they're like doing every single construction. They do like a Zafari behind, below the building.
Really?
Every single one, yeah.
And it's a fantastic idea because
Real estate, man.
Well, and it's like all of those apartment buildings, nice, small, but it was like Airbnb. You know, we rented it through Airbnb.
I'm not surprised you're saying small. You don't even have to say it anymore. You know, it comes without saying. You know, it comes without saying.
Honestly, the apartment building that we were staying in is about as big as this room right here. You know, it was just designed like a kitchen, a bed, a bathroom, you know, shower.
Studio, like a studio.
Studio, yes.
For 4.
But for 4. It's a tight fit after a while.
Yeah.
With 2 kids, you're like, fuck, man, I need some space.
Yeah.
But anyways, like I was telling Hilton the other day, I was shopping, and of course it was like artisanal bread, and it was very, you know, healthy, organic and stuff like that. But it was a package of 2 hamburger buns, top and bottom, and of course they were big. I'll give him that. 25 reais.
Did you say big? Really? Like in Porto Alegre? Like really?
Eu acho
First
por-
time
por- por
somebody
cheese.
in Brazil
What
was
is the
big.
standard here?
Eu acho por cheese.
Okay,
For
okay.
cheese.
It's from
né?
Itu.
Yeah, but you know, and they were big pieces of bread for like cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Cheeseburgers in especially in Rio Grande do Sul, they're
Cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
They're big
X.
hamburgers.
Yeah, X-burger.
X-burgers. Phenomenal, by the way. My
They're
favorite.
amazing, yeah.
Meat.
25 reais for 2.
Two
and I
breads.
go and I
Just
I
like
was like
$4.80, 7
correct.
cents. Yeah.
Correct. But I was like, for $4.80, you can go to HEB and get a pack of 12. You know.
Yeah. But if
And-
you go to Whole Wallets, then
Whole Foods.
yeah. Just because it's so expensive that, you know, whole wallet, you know, like you spend your whole wallet there. So that's why
I
call
get it. Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one. Okay.
So yeah, my jokes
you know
are
what?
always going to be like that.
You
man.
know
only
what?
only
And-
I understand the jokes.
But that might be
Yeah,
a fair
like-
comparison. That might be a fair comparison because, you know, because it was artisanal bread. It was, you know, healthy, organic, and stuff like that. So,
made by
you know, virgin
sweet
apples,
Switzerland,
you know.
yeah, from the goat,
Yeah.
the cheese is from the goat of Scotland, you know, like the
Maybe I
mountains of
just
Scotland.
looked at it and I was like, the price for 2 pieces
Yeah.
of bread, like fuck, man, that
But
was
how much is
expensive.
a hamburger there? Did you eat any?
Oh yeah, that was the first place we went to when we got there. We went to, I forget the name of the restaurant.
Madero.
No,
Okay.
it's like a famous chain. It was,
Legramburger. Nope.
No. Ah man, I don't remember. I'm gonna
It
have
doesn't
to.
matter. What is the
Anyways,
price?
about 70 reais for one
70
for,
reais.
for one cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is kind of the price. Like, it's a little bit pricey. Like, from the last time I was in Brazil, a little bit pricey. But
Yeah, and so I mean, and that's honestly it. Again, I'm nitpicking because I'm like, I'm coming with dollar to use in reais. It's like a 5-to-1 conversion, you know.
Well,
but
if you put it in perspective, you know, for the viewers out there, it's over here it's $15. So let's say $20, between $15 and $20
For,
like
for a very good burger.
for a good
Yes.
burger, and it's the same, kind of about the same price, 70 reais over there. When
That's
you
true.
convert, it's about the same amount of money. So
Correct.
for you go like, yeah, I'm paying the same I pay
No.
in America.
Yes.
But the minimum salary in Brazil is 2,500 in Brazilians, right?
for a month.
Yeah, for
Minimum?
a month.
No.
It's,
1,620.
Isn't it less?
Exactly. I know.
No, what I'm
I know
saying,
because I pay my accountant, and I know that. Yeah.
Let me
1620.
formulate. Let me formulate. Normally, the people in Brazil, of course, some classes will make that kind of money or even less, but it's like on a day-to-day kind of operations kind of thing. people are making between $2,000 to $2,500.
You're talking about average salary. Okay.
Yeah,
Average. Okay.
And
Average monthly salary. Just to be very specific.
Yeah, over here, even though the minimum salary might say $8, $10, $12, whatever it is, but you cannot hire, I mean, I try. You cannot hire anybody, for less than $2,500. So it's the same 2.5. That's what I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
It's just
purchasing power. It's about purchasing power.
Just travel
with
with me on my thought. It's like it's the same 2,500, but over here we spend 15, and over there we spend 70.
Yeah.
So your purchasing power is so diminished.
Yes.
So that's what it is.
And that's what I was saying. It was like it wasn't such a negative against me because I could justify paying $15 for a hamburger because it was a fantastic hamburger. But I'm like, fuck, man, I feel really bad for these people.
Unaffordability for the whole population.
For the population of
local
Brazil.
population.
For the local
For
population. And that was honestly, for me to see kind of that, and I'm like, man, I just feel really bad for these people. Because how are you going to feed a family of 4, For us, everywhere we went was like minimum 200 reais. We go to McDonald's, 200, 300 reais. For a McFeliz, a cheddar melt hamburger, something like that. Minimum 200 or 300 reais.
And that is more than here then. Because McDonald's in Brazil, it's considered like a high-end hamburger.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's good. I will say, though, that I was expecting the quality of food to be super exceptionally high. Higher than, like, the United States.
For the price you're paying, too.
For the price I was paying. And a lot of the food was almost about the same or just kind of bland, honestly. Like some of the flavors, I was just like, it could have been a little bit better, in my opinion. And maybe I'm so used to, like Mexican food where everything, or Indian food where it's like so many different spices and flavors and stuff like that. And then when you get some, it's like, we just use salt on it. I'm like, where's the other, where's the, put some ketchup on there, or put some mustard, or.
I'll tell you this. I think it's about curating where you go. Like if you have called, man, he's young, but he knows his food.
If you call me, man,
he knows his food.
If you like the best.
If you ask Tamiris, she'll do the same.
Yeah.
I would have my portion on that. I think it's all about everywhere you travel. The best thing to do is like, hey, where would you go? Instead of, I think the wisdom of the crowd sometimes work too. If you go to some places, some websites, they're pretty good on that. But definitely you have to curate to go, but you have to do what you have to do. Like there's family involved, you go to the same places, it's tradition, whatever.
And there's 20 of us traveling together,
exactly.
Family and
decision
we
is
got
diluted.
Yes. And it's like, where do we all want to go? Oh, we want Chinese. We want, nah, man. But those are the negatives that I saw. And it's literally people out there listening or viewing, me being nitpicky and just kind of like comparing what we have here in the United States.
Comparison is good.
And that's literally the two negative things that I can say. Not even negative. It's just, again, like I said, being nitpicky. George, here.
Yeah, it's your optics, your perspective.
Yes, my optics and my perspective. On to the positives. The food. I'm going to go back to the food.
Yeah.
So the food was bad and the food was good.
Dude, I'm telling you. Okay, so I went to, what's that, the pizzeria place? Nono Ludovico. We stayed in an apartment literally right across the street from it in Petrópolis. Yeah. One of the best pizzerias I've ever been to. When we went to Gramado, we went to Carajamão, which is a pirate theatrical pizzeria where they came past. I swear to God, I have never eaten better pizza in my life. You're talking salmon with like a cranberry jelly or some type of jelly on top of it, pizza. Mm-hmm. You're talking picanha pizza. The desserts, they had an acai with a ball of acai and condensed milk and all of these different flavors. Oh my God, it was, the cheeseburger was so juicy. The meat, the peas, the corn, the everything was just
the
so
ingredients
phenomenal.
all top.
It was healthy, apparently.
Oh, it was so goddamn healthy.
Exactly.
So healthy. At the same time, I had a lot of food where it was just super bland and not flavorful. I would also have the exact opposite, where some of the foods that I had were just out of this world, amazing, delicious, And I feel like you can get the same thing here in the United States. You can go somewhere and be like, oh, that was just kind of blah, whatever. And then you go somewhere else and you're like, holy shit, I am never going to remember that meal that I had there.
And the worst part that you mentioned, the bad part you mentioned, it's part of the, it's the cost of traveling with a lot of people. You have to adapt, you have to adjust to that. If you can choose, of course, if you are the one in charge, then you can make it. But, you have to consider price, budgets. There's so many things you have to adjust, you can calibrate.
Budget was not one of our concerns on this trip. Jesus Christ. We broke the bank on this trip. We were like, you know what? We're going to live like fucking kings and queens when we go down to Brazil. And we did. Anything that we went, if it was 2 o'clock in the morning and we were hungry for a hot dog, cachorro quente, we're going to go fucking order a cachorro quente at 2 o'clock in the morning.
How are the hot dogs in Brazil? Are they just like this sausage in the buns, or
No. So I will tell you, I used to hate Brazilian hot dogs. I used to think it was an abomination.
Let's put a photo on the screen, because this is very interesting.
I used to think it was an abomination.
Cachorro tudo. Cachorro tudo, cachorro quente com tudo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but then while you're searching, let me ask you this. Did you like the sausage?
No. That was the only thing. That was the only thing that I didn't like. If you could get the hot dog from Costco, in my opinion, Costco hot dogs are top. If you could get a hot dog from Costco and put it in with all of the ingredients,
you're spoiled with HEB.
So yeah, if you get like the sausage from America, plus the toppings from Brazil, you'd get like the best hot dog in your life.
In the whole world, yes, absolutely. That's Arthur. You said it absolutely perfect. This is kind of like a Brazilian hot dog. It's got a ton of different toppings. No, maybe what she has.
Yeah, that's more
Look
like
at the
it.
size
Come on.
of it.
We put mashed potatoes on the top of a hot dog.
Yeah.
Everything you can imagine, we put on the hot dog.
I've already eaten hot dogs with beet, carrot, and whatever like if you go to Santa Catarina, they will do that.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? It's just like 20 ingredients you can choose. Well, you can choose 10. Like, how can I fit 10 ingredients in a hot dog?
And it was
they just open up the bun like this. You
Yes.
cannot close it. You gotta
Come on,
eat
man.
with that fork.
Just call it a
Yeah.
dish.
Yes.
Remove the bread and just put in there. It's gonna be
You need silverware
garlic,
to eat it.
dude. I'd be like, put on more of that garlic sauce.
yeah.
Molho de alho. Alho. Mais molho de alho. Put it on, dude. I'd shit for hours on the toilet afterwards, but I swear to God,
Olive oil, the combination.
dude, I would. I mean, vampires could
You'd be
smell
like
me
smooth
miles away.
shit, you know?
It just passed right through, but I swear to God, any vampires out there, they were gone kilometers away.
Yeah. Skip this guy.
Yeah.
Not him.
But so that was so food wise.
Click on this one.
That's an American one. No,
Is it?
I don't know.
He looks a little more American. He doesn't have that much.
But there is a cream cheese on that.
I think it's mayonnaise.
If you
Cheese.
if
Is
you
it
click
mayonnaise?
there,
I think it's mayonnaise. Come on.
if you click there, it's gonna be a Texas barbecue house in Porto Alegre.
Yeah.
It could be something like this.
Yeah.
Look at the one in the middle, like the gigantic one. One up.
Yeah, he already showed that one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Batatinha palha.
batata palha.
You guys got to start making that in America. Come on,
So there-
batata palha
so-
is like so good.
No, there is batata palha here. You can get. It's called shoestring fries. You can get like a whole can of it
Shoestring.
at HEB.
Oh, at HEB. Okay, not in Illinois. Come on, I lived for 4 years in Illinois. I could never find
telling
that.
You're screwed, man.
You are spoiled with HEB.
Man.
HEB has everything.
You're spoiled. You go to HEB and you find picanha. You know how hard it is for me to find picanha?
Yeah. Chicken
on.
heart. You can buy chicken heart.
Oh yeah, a whole package of chicken hearts.
Do you like chicken hearts?
I love chicken hearts.
Do you like well cooked or
Well cooked.
well cooked? Yeah, it's got to be well.
It's
cooked.
got to
yeah,
be
yeah.
well
seasoned.
Yeah,
well
well
seasoned.
yes.
Yeah, maybe seared. Like
Seared. I put a lot
Seared
of
and stuff,
garlic.
right? Yeah.
I put a lot of garlic and I got my own recipe and stuff like that. I kind of marinated and stuff, but
Friday I got home, and over here was the 4th of July on the 3rd of July because it was a Friday. And I go home, and then they're all like, dressed nice. And it's like, where did you guys go? And Lily tells me like, we went to Torres B, Dad, and I had chicken hearts.
Oh, that's awesome.
She loves chicken hearts.
So food-wise, amazing. I will say also, the people in Brazil are the absolute nicest, and I mean that from like the truest bottom of my heart. Like, Brazilian people are just so welcome, so open, and obviously I know that I'm American and people are like super intrigued by it. So we went there for my niece's 15. Ela faz o 15 años, o festa de 15 años. So her 15-year-old birthday party, and it's a huge. Yeah,
it is huge.
It's a huge thing.
Quinceañera, like Quinceañera, Sweet 16.
But at Quinceañera, everything's a little different. But in Brazil, it's like a big, beautiful, very elegant party. And it was honestly my first time that my Portuguese has improved to a point where I can literally hold conversations with family members. And there was a lot of family from Marcelo's side of the family that I just went to their table and talked to them for like 30 minutes. And then I went to like Camila's side of the family and just talked to them. And honestly, I just had a blast just like connecting with people, and like everyone was super excited to talk to me and like get to know kind of a little bit about American culture. And I was actually surprised at how many people are like, I'm gonna go to America, I'm gonna go stay with you, I want to really travel and explore and do those things. And I'm like, come on up, we have the space, like,
And they'll never come.
Yeah, they all wish, they all want to. But
that's another thing about Brazilians. Yeah, oh man, let's get together one day. Yeah, it means never.
We're really polite, but don't like trust everything we say.
Oh yeah.
If we say we're gonna meet tomorrow, don't like take it literally.
Yeah.
It's not like Americans who say, I'll see you tomorrow at 9.
Clear communication. When you say tomorrow, do you mean tomorrow? Can you
or
make an
Tuesday
appointment
next week?
Okay, tomorrow at 2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, what do you think of the times in Brazil? We're always late, right? If you say like a party starts at 7, it starts at 8.
Yeah.
At least.
And I mean, I'm so used to it now. It's 13 years that I've been with Brazilian people, and it's like it's come to. George told me to be here at 9. I showed up at 9.
You see, I told you that he would say that. I didn't say that. I told him that you are always late, and you say I am late. I got here before you got here.
No.
I got here before you got here.
No, he was here already.
Okay.
He just
I was here.
To get water.
But
I went down to 7-Eleven.
Let's exchange messages to guarantee that we're gonna go. That's what I told you. I told him before you come here. I said,
he told me in the car. Yeah, exactly those words. Yeah.
You told me I'm going to be here before 9 so that we can watch the Formula 1.
I never said that.
He said that so many times.
I am the one who actually always tried to fix up the time on that. If it weren't for me, we would be screwed.
And in all fairness, George is probably the most Hilton too. You guys are so American in this aspect.
You never met me, dude.
Huh?
I'm too punctual.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
George knows it.
Okay. So all of us are very punctual. But I've gotten so used to Brazilians like, I'll be there at 5, and then they show up at like 7.
Look at time.
Hold on. There was a birthday party. Look at this. There was a birthday party. A friend of ours, a common friend. I'm not gonna say names. Even though there's not a lot of people that watch us anyways. We don't have 250 subscribers, but 260 subscribers.
This can go viral.
Yeah. But the thing is, there was a birthday party, and the birthday party was at noon. So, and then I was like, well, Brazilian, so I'm going to get there like at 1:30. Actually, there was nobody. The venue was closed. I was trying to find the HOA manager to open up the place for us, to open it up. The birthday party person, because I called, and then she was like, no, I'm on my way. So she arrived. So
just a question. If the person says, I'm on my way, the person didn't leave home yet.
No, they're waking up. They're waking up. And then
just to clarify.
So it was like 1:40. specifically 1:40 I got there because like I'm gonna be there late because I don't want to organize the party for this person. So I get there at 1:40, nobody there. She shows up at 3:10, and then
God.
Lily actually jumped the fence to be able to open the door from the inside so that we could go inside of the place. And then and so she arrives, and then
Spider
everybody else arrives at 5. But on the flyer, for the birthday party, it was showing noon.
5 hours late.
5 hours late, and then everybody shows up. And then it was 5:30, and I was like, I just ate something. It was like, let's go home. I mean, I've been here for 4 hours. Come on. And then I called this guy. Aren't you coming? He's like, nah.
Yeah.
He didn't even go.
No.
To the party.
No. But so I was going to say there. I just watched an Instagram video, and some guy was like, hey, Siri, how do I say I'm leaving the house now? I'll meet you in a couple of minutes in Portuguese. And Siri was like, estou chegando.
Siri knows. Like, yeah.
So, but let's see. What other amazing things about
How about service and room services and logistics?
Amazing. And that's, and then one thing
Hold on,
is,
you said logistics. So you amazing is from the room service,
Exactly.
not from the logistics.
Not logistics. Yeah. Let's split it up.
He
Yeah.
split it up into 2 questions there.
Yeah.
so service-wise goes, customer service is out of this world. I come back and it's like you see fat, lazy, just pieces of shit people working in customer service here in the United States, and I just want to like shake them and be like, you have no idea how good you have it. And then you go down, like we were in Brazil, and you walk in and it's like, oh, can I get this, please? Oh yeah, I'll get it for you right now. Yes, sir. And it's like, what is happening right now? The Airbnb that we stayed at, the first house, the door lock wasn't working properly. Like we couldn't lock the door. We're like, we have all of our bags, our passports, everything. We need to lock this place. Like, I know it's secure, but we need to lock the front door. Guy came over at 11 o'clock at night, fixed the door. 11:30, the guy with the propane tank so that we could have hot showers showed up with, a big old propane tank, changed out the old ones.
11 p.m.
Yeah, at night. At night. Of
That's
course,
what
we're
I
all
would
still
do.
awake.
That's what I would do if I had an Airbnb too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just customer service is out of this world. When we stayed at one of those resorts in Gramado, I'll have to tell you the story. But
What's the name? Do you remember?
the Lagueta. It
The
was
Lagueta, mhm.
So it was, and of course we stayed right next to. And my daughter thought it was the most incredible thing. So Cristiano Ronaldo's sister married a Gaúcho, and they lived right behind the resort. And she would constantly like walk. She would walk from her house to downtown Gramado and like get her nails done or do her hair or something like that because it was like just perfect weather there. And so my wife started following her on Instagram, and my daughter's like, I cannot believe we can see the house where Cristiano Ronaldo's sister lives from our window. She's right there. Like, let's go talk to her. And I'm like, we're not going to go bother her. But in this resort that we were staying at, they had a kids club. And it was open until 11. And as soon as we would go there with Lucas and Lauren, like the workers there would, Lucas, Lauren, give them big hugs. How you doing? Let's go play. Interactive, like warm and welcoming, and want to like interact with the kids. And it just made them feel so special. And then like one of the nights that we were there, Camila went to go grab the kids at 11, and she went to the kids club and it was all locked. And she's like, Camila's freaking out. She's like, where are the kids? And they're like, oh no, they're up in the theater room. They're watching a movie. So so they had closed the kids club, and they're like, let's go watch a movie. And they had started watching a movie. I forget which one it was, but it was in Portuguese, but they put English subtitles for Lucas and Lauren to watch and stuff like that.
Accommodating. Calibrating.
Absolutely. And I mean, they just sat there until about 1 o'clock in the morning, just watching a movie with these workers. And the workers were just like, okay, and then after the movie, they're like, we were there. We picked up Lucas and Lauren, and then they're like, okay, we're going to call your mom and have them come pick you up. The other kids, there were some other kids there too. So it's like the level of accommodation and going out of your way to make people feel special or to make others feel welcome or service-wise, was just a completely other level in Brazil. And it was one of those things where it's like I miss that, honestly. Like I come here and I just see like the laziness, the ungratefulness, the kind of like the bitterness that people have here, and I'm just like, you guys do not understand how much you have here. Do not take it for granted. Just smile, be nice, be happy that you're alive and you have a car and you don't have to take a bus and walk 5 miles to go to your job and work there for 8 hours and stuff. Like just be super thankful for what you have.
It's a good lead way. I went to HEB the other day and I went to buy picanha, but the butcher at HEB closed at 8, and then I look at my watch, 8:01. It was 7:59, and then so I go by the counter, and then I go, "You guys close?" And then the butcher there's like, "Yes." I look at my watch, and then they look at their watch, and it's like, "Yeah, you got a minute." Do you know what I mean? And it's like, "But what are you looking for?" So I gotta buy some picanha, and it was like, well, we put them all out there, but there's more arriving, this evening. So tomorrow morning there's gonna be some more, and I'm like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. Yeah. It's like they wouldn't go to check or anything like that, right, because it was already, like 1 minute to the time that they close. So
and in Brazil, it'd be like you could be 30 minutes over the closing time, and they'll be like, "I'll go check. Yeah. I'll go check really quick for you. It's not here. Come back tomorrow," type of thing.
Yeah.
They go out of their way to make you feel like they actually tried. Yeah. So,
thank you very much for watching. Subscribe,
comment,
follow,
and go to Spotify and follow us there, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I think it's So it's weird, isn't it? Because it's follow on Spotify.
Subscribe, follow us. And
so in YouTube, we're just like YouTubers, but in Spotify, we are artists. So we gotta be followed.
And tell us your story too. Comment there and tell us a story. How you feel about that too.
Yeah.
Thank you.